So today in this GPO video, I'm going to be showing you the best Pika build with everything really. Stats, accessories, fighting style, everything. A lot. Now I put a little bit of research into this video, as you can see from this notepad over here. I've got a few options for you to choose from, accessory wise and stuff. So if you don't have a certain accessory that I suggest, there's different options, all with different benefits as well. So sit tight, could be a little bit of a long video. But you know, it's going to be informative hopefully. So let's start off with what it is. This is obviously Pika. So Pika is going to be your fruit. Then what I would suggest, this is for PVE. Pika you should not use for PvP. It is not good for PvP. This is PVE. So Pika, yeah, obviously is your fruit. And then I would suggest having Cyborg as your fighting style. I think it is like the best fighting style in the game. Don't get me wrong, this Dullahan one is good. I've only got it just because it's new. However, I do think Cyborg is genuinely better as a fighting style. And I also think the passive is better because you get to choose what passive you want. Whereas this one only gives you extra stamina. Whereas Cyborg you can either get extra damage, extra defense, extra stamina, whatever you want really. So that's why I would say go for Cyborg. And then for the sword, that can be whatever you want. Because you don't really need sword, if I'm being completely honest. Now, the stats I have right now, you're going to want to tweak them as well. You're going to want to tweak them to your liking, really. For example, you might want more HP than I have. You might want more stamina than I have. You might have different accessories. You might choose different accessories that I've gone for. That might make it so, oh, you've got more HP regen, so you don't need as much HP, but you've got a little stamina regen, so you might need a little bit more stamina, if that makes sense. So these are my stats right now. So I've already suggested you go for Cyborg as a fighting style. So you basically main Pika and Cyborg, because if you're not M1ing much, especially if you're doing Krakens and stuff, it really depends on what you do, to be honest. But say you're doing Krakens a lot, Cyborg and Pika is the best. So you'd want to put more into fighting style than I currently have. I only have 75 in there because that's this fighting style maxed out. So let me go through what I've got real quick. We have 400 in stamina, 0 in strength, obviously, because you're not really going to be M1ing much, and if you do M1, it will most likely be with a sword. So you've got 400 into stamina, 329 into defense, 521 into devil fruit. Now this is where it gets interesting. This is where you can definitely change this up if you want to do. 521 is the max damage for Pika. 856 is the max burn damage you can do. So 521 is the max damage for like Pika, kick, light ray, all that stuff. 856 is for max burn damage. I would not recommend you putting that many points in just for a little bit of extra burn damage. I do not think it is worth it. If you want to, you always have that possibility. I've got 0 in gun. Say you're using the Stark guns, you probably might want to put a bit in gun, obviously, because they get taken off gun damage. And then I have 400 into sword and 75 in fighting style. That's mainly because this is the sword / Pika build I have right now. Copy me completely if you want. If you don't want to, if you want to use this fighting style because it's new, or if you're using Cyborg, I'd pretty much just swap out what's in sword for Cyborg. Pretty much put like 100 in sword and the rest of it in Cyborg. So yeah, I've not currently got that build on right now, just because the update's new. I'm testing out new stuff, testing out the new fighting style. It's pretty awesome as well, you know, just because I also really like the race. I like the look of the pumpkin on the race, and I don't really fancy getting rid of it. Also, just so you know, I've had people correct me in previous stat videos that I've done. Everything I get, all the information on accessories and what they do, like max stat caps, is all from the wiki. So if I'm wrong, the wiki is wrong. So that's what I'm getting my information from. And I have tested it as well. I've tested out the damage on these NPCs. Light kick max damage is 103. It says the exact same on the wiki, so I'm assuming it is correct. Now onto the accessories. The current accessories I have equipped, I don't have all of the ones I've suggested on here, but all the accessories I have currently equipped give me an extra 460 HP, 4.5 HP regen, 8 stamina regen, and 4.73% reduced damage. Now, I could probably get that HP regen upped, probably a little bit. I could probably do it being upped if possible. If I figure out anything that I could use to up that, then I'll probably use that. But let's start with the back accessories. Now the back accessories are kind of unique because you can wear these back accessories with a cape as well. So you are definitely going to need a back accessory. This is a must have. One is in the game right now. One is impossible to get. You would have to get it from trading. That one being the Tomo drums. The drums, basically Now's drums. They're the ones that I have because Cupid wings are quite expensive. But yeah, the other ones are Cupid wings. So yeah, this is a 1% drop from Manel, and the Cupid wings aren't obtainable anymore, so you would have to trade for them. The drums are really cheap though, so I'd definitely recommend getting them if you aren't that rich. The drums give you 50 HP and 2 stamina regen, and the Cupid wings give you 75 HP and 2 HP regen. So the Cupid wings do give you an extra 25 HP, however, if you want stamina regen, go for drums. If you want HP regen, go for Cupid wings. I think that should be how you decide on which one you go for. Now onto the cape. We have 3 options for the cape. We either have Kraken cape, Law's cape, or Captain Zen's cape. I am using Law's cape. Now before this I was using Kraken cape, but I think Law cape is probably the best on there. Kraken cape gives you 60 HP and 1.5 HP regen. Captain Zen's cape gives you 30 HP and 4 HP regen. And Law's cape gives you 95 HP, 1 HP regen and 1 stamina regen. The only reason I added Captain Zen's cape was because it gives you 4 HP regen, which is actually insane. The HP it gives you isn't too much though. Kraken cape is basically a secondary one if you don't have Law's cape. However, if you do have Law's cape, I would definitely recommend you use that one, because it gives you a lot of HP, plus it gives you HP regen and stamina regen. So I think it is really balanced that way. Now onto the armor. I have 2 options for this, either Kraken armor or the Law's outfit. I am using Kraken armor as of right now, because I personally think it is better, just ever so slightly though. They are both pretty decent. Kraken armor gives you plus 100 HP, plus 2 stamina regen, and 1% base reduced damage, along with a 0.65% every 100 levels, with a maximum of 4.25%. I don't know if that's changed. That might have changed, because the max levels increased, and I don't know if the wiki is updated or not. But basically, every 100 levels you get an extra 0.65% damage reduction. And Law's outfit gives you 175 HP and 3 HP regen, plus 2 stamina regen. So they are both really good. The main reason I've gone for Kraken armor is because of that base reduced damage. However, Law's outfit does give you a lot of HP and a lot of stamina regen as well. I am also slightly the fact that the Kraken armor looks better, in my opinion, than Law's outfit. It doesn't look that great compared to the Kraken armor, so I'm also kind of going for the drip. However, if I could wear this on top of this, I 100% would. Just because, like, look at the stats it gives you: 535, 7.5, and 8. Whereas I've put this on 460, 4.5, and 8. It is a massive increase. So I would say if you don't care about drip, probably use Law's outfit. I would 100% say that. Now, for the ear accessory, this is a pretty obvious one. Bat Swarm. Bat Swarm is the one you're going to want to go for. I do not have Bat Swarm, so I am using Wings of Leo. That is the only other ear accessory in the game, but Wings of Leo is not obtainable at the minute. However, Bat Swarm is, and Bat Swarm is also better. I have no clue what Wings of Leo gives, but I would definitely recommend you try and get Bat Swarm, because that gives 35 HP and 1 stamina regen. Plus, it looks cool. And also, there's not many ear accessories in the game. There's only 2. So, it's pretty much just an added bonus. Now, onto face accessories. I've gone for the Don Mingo Shades. This gives 60 HP and 1 stamina regen. There's not too many like eye accessories in the game. There's obviously the Bandit Eye Patch. I believe there's the Star Shade, which might be a good option as well. However, I've gone for the Don Mingo Shades. Now, for the neck accessory, I have gone for Moira's Necklace, which does 50 HP and 2 HP regen. Which is pretty decent, not too bad. I'm not really sure how many neck accessories there are in the game either. I don't think there's many. But I've gone for Moira's Necklace. If you find a better neck accessory, then please let me know. If you find any accessory that is better and you think there's a better like combination, then please let me know, because I'm sure there probably is. This was just a really quick research of like stuff that I had, stuff that I knew that was in the game. That could be a possibility that you could use. Now on the head, you can either go for Law's cap or Pika's helmet. I have gone for Law's cap right here. Law's cap gives you 60 HP, 1 HP regen, and 2 stamina regen. And Pika's helmet gives you 60 HP, 1.5 HP regen, and a 1 strength damage multiplier. So this is why I've gone for Law's cap, because I'm not using strength at all. If you're, say, using Blackleg, and Blackleg is your main source of like M1 output, probably go for Pika's helmet, because it gives you more HP regen, the same amount of HP, but it also gives you a strength damage multiplier. The only difference is really that Law's cap gives you a little bit less HP regen, but like a lot more stamina regen. So I would suggest Law's cap over that, off of what I've told you, because of like fighting style and also using sword. However, if you do decide to use M1s as like your fists, then you might want to go for Pika's helmet instead. Now, the last thing is the Lantern of Hope. This is the only one that goes on your hip, I believe. So it should be pretty obvious that this is the one you should use. You get this from the dungeon, by the way. I haven't really been saying where you get things from, but it's pretty obvious for most of them. But this one you get from the dungeon for defeating the Pika boss. So the Lantern of Hope gives you 25 HP and a 0.5 HP regen. It's not great, but it is also the only one that goes on your side. So I would say, you know, it's worth it nonetheless anyway. So they are all the accessories, they are all the stats as of right now that I have suggested you put these into. I'll try to put text up on the screen when editing this, just to make it a bit easier, because I know I was saying a lot, and it might not have, like, it stayed in your head kind of thing. So I'll put text up on the screen so you can pause and read any of the information you want, so you can use that to make your own build, basically. Because I'm sure your stats will probably need to be changed around a little bit, depending on what you choose for your armor. Maybe you'll go for Cupid wings instead of drums, or maybe you'll go for Law's outfit instead of Kraken armor. It's really, like, dependent on what you're feeling. I've mainly gone for the drip, but you know, it's really up to you what you go for. Also, let me know in the comments, is there any better loadout? Because there probably is. There's probably some things that I forgot completely existed, and please let me know in the comments. And if it's really good build, and there's a lot of people that are like, oh yeah, this is actually a really good build, I'll probably pin your comment just so other people are aware as well. But yeah, anyway, that is it for this video. Hope you enjoyed, hope this helped. This was actually a comment that someone asked me to do. So if you have any other video ideas that you want doing, let me know in the comments. I will be sure to do them. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.